Here is Hangzhou, the provincial capital of China's eastern province of Zhejiang. In May 2021, China designated Zhejiang as the demonstration zone for common prosperity, a fundamental principle of socialism with Chinese characteristics. And why exactly is common prosperity? And why Zhejiang? Common prosperity is not a new idea. It was first mentioned by the Chinese Communist Party in 1953. They specifically advocated agricultural cooperatives to provide financial support for farmers. In Resolution on the Development of Agricultural Protection Cooperatives, released by the CPC in December that year, common prosperity was described as the ultimate goal for Chinese farmers. Since then, the term has been brought up by Chinese leaders for many times. For President Xi Jinping, common prosperity is a very crucial part of his work plan. In February 2021, China announced that it had successfully eradicated extreme poverty at a National Commendation Conference held to mark that accomplishment. President Xi said China's extreme poverty eradication is a solid step towards common prosperity. And Xi emphasized at the 2022 World Economic Forum that China's common prosperity plan is for everyone, but it's not egalitarianism.
中国要实现共同富裕，但不是搞平均主义，而是要先把蛋糕做大，然后通过合理的制度安排，把蛋糕分好，水涨船高，各得其所，让发展成果更多、更公平惠及全体人民。
Now, with the country establishing a moderately prosperous society, China's next task is to expand the economic pie and benefit everyone using reasonable methods. And to do that, it needs to promote high-quality development to improve overall income levels in both urban and rural areas, and reduce the income gap to avoid the polarization. Professor He Wenjiong has been studying the concept for decades. He says China's common prosperity plan allows gaps, but based on general prosperity.
我们讲这个富裕，就大家都富裕起来，但是呢，它是有一定差距，但这种差距呢是保持在一种合理的范围之内。那么所谓合理的标准，就是大家绝大多数人认为这样比较合理，可以接受。
To speed up the process to reach common prosperity, China's coastal province of Zhejiang was chosen as the demonstration zone in 2021. Zhejiang is one of the smallest provinces in China, but also one of the richest. In 2021, Zhejiang's GDP was more than 7.35 trillion yuan, the fourth highest across the country. Disposable income per capita in Zhejiang ranks third, only after megacities of Shanghai and Beijing. The income gap between urban and rural areas is also the lowest nationwide. Zhejiang has a very strong economic foundation, so this is why it's being used as a testing ground for common prosperity. Zhejiang is backed by powerful private businesses. In 2021, private companies contributed towards 67% of the province's GDP. There's a wealth of innovative entrepreneurs. Advanced economy and innovation have made Zhejiang a good testing ground for China's common prosperity plan. The region also has a large potential for improvement in different areas. More than 70% of the areas in Zhejiang are mountainous, and the urbanization rate shows obvious divergence among different cities. So the province still can improve in areas such as urban-rural compensation and regional coordination. If Zhejiang succeeds, it will set a great example for the whole country.
它可以说你整体上你是怎么发展的，它会有示范作用。第二个，你在解决地区差距方面有什么示范作用？你用了什么招？这种招哪些是浙江适合于浙江这个特殊的地方的？哪些是有全国普遍意义的？所以从共同富裕示范区建设上，找浙江是找对了。
Common prosperity is not only about getting wealthy, but the overall improvement of all aspects in life, including education, social welfare, and even mental well-being. But achieving common prosperity does not mean that everybody will get prosperous at the same time. Some areas and some people may develop faster than others, and those two are expected to help others to catch up. Now Zhejiang has set a series of specific goals. For example, it aims to increase disposable income per capita to 75,000 yuan or some $11,000 by 2025. That would be a 30% increase from the average income in 2021. It also aims to increase its urbanization rate to 75% by 2025. Other specific goals in reaching common prosperity have also been set in expanding the economic pie, shortening income gaps, equalizing public services, meeting people's spiritual needs, and protecting the environment.